The lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister Maxwell Opara, they say the guy don't break the remaining table. I would like all Biafrans to watch this video and share it so that it will go viral, because when people are trying to demonetize you or to demonize you, it's your right to stand and defend yourself. So this guy did not only represent as a lawyer, but he defended the cause and the struggle of Biafra. Watch this video and share.
Alright, Bobby Boma Manikonye Chikwari. Yes, the 14th day of July 2026, Bokwa Tuesday. Don't forget, Tuesday will be another special day all over the world, making reference to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One Tuesday, the day IPOB declared as the Tweet Tuesday that is happening all over the social media. So, either on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitter or Instagram, whichever social media you are using, Biko, make sure you are using hashtag. They can watch this video. Hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tweet Tuesday is today. They've declared it. It started last week. So make sure you are joining. They are joining the Tweet Tuesday. Man, you are not in solidarity. You are not standing in solidarity for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'll leave you guys to watch this other video. I don't want to say much. Share your thoughts after watching the video. Make sure you to start the video. Can you also with Surai with fear? Enjoy the rest of the videos. I will be right back.
We file appeal. They also cross appeal. What is a cross appeal? That court of appeal should convert that life imprisonment to death sentence. Are you know what I'm saying? In this event, it's you know, when you are doing a case for somebody, I heard say for those of you them that normally do it, you have to do something. Let the person who you are working for know that you are doing something. I hear them saying, at least it is on the social media now that federal government has filed cross appeal, and they are not saying that the court of appeal should convert that life sentence to death sentence. It has been a news. That's what they want to enable whoever that is in charge to collect their tickets.
Earlier, you mentioned, you said that the British is the worst kind of people to
the whole white men. These are the worst people. You know, I thought that these people have repented. Europe, America, Asia, name them. These are the worst people you can deal with. So when I see some people, Oyibo, that's why I love Trump. Trump is the only person that is telling us the truth. America first. America first. If Nigeria they need to close down the entire Nigeria, set it ablaze for America to forge ahead, Trump will do it. Other people will tell you, no, we are with you, and they will be killing you. Trump will tell you no.
But the case came up in the Congress.
No,
last week.
Forget about all those things.
US Congress.
This is now old format now. They use this format to against my great grandfather them. And you want it as I am. Oyibo is not interested in your welfare. Oyibo is interested in dealing with you. Watch what is happening. Oyibo will never like any serious-minded person to rule any country in Africa. They will never. Because the more you get a competent leadership like them, if Nigeria is developed today, do you know how much America will be losing? If Nigeria is developed today, things are beginning to function. Do you know how much Britain will lose? Just go to British embassy. Do you think that they are not happy that people line up there every morning? I've been in Nigerian embassy in London. I've been there. If you go there, you won't even see anybody there coming here to do what? So as people are moving, do you know how much these guys are making from Africa? And you want them to get a good leader like P2B to organize things so that things will start functioning. You are dreaming.
Okay, so
these guys are demons.
Back to the Nnamdi Kanu's case. Let's put aside the law. Let's put aside the injustice as has been alleged by the lawyers and all
established by facts.
Established by fact, according to the lawyers and the IPOB sympathizers. Let's put aside all of those things. Do you honestly think, as an Igbo man, that the agitation championed by Nnamdi Kanu has contributed anything good for the Igbos, or has it further destabilized the region and damaged it almost beyond repair?
I don't know why that question should be. Are you saying that one cannot exercise their right again? Bros, what's the name?
KAA.
KAA. You want to have Federal Republic of KAA. It is your right now, both nationally and internationally.
Yeah, we know that is your right. The question, so that you understand the question.
I understand the question.
The question I'm asking is, there are a lot of things we want. We know it's legal. We want to do it, but the method through which we're doing it,
which method?
end up causing problems for the people who want to defend. I'll give you an example.
Yes.
IPOB.
Don't bring issue of criminality here, because this is cartridge. Am I right?
Yes.
This is cartridge. Am I right? Now, if somebody now go and establish another podcast studio there and be using to be dealing with people, collecting money, and use cartridge, does it mean that this cartridge is a fake one?
I understand that part. The part I wanted to mention is we saw videos online when Nnamdi Kanu established the ESN.
Yes.
And we also saw that he armed ESN.
He did not.
We saw videos where they were in the bushes, and they were receiving training, and they were even soliciting for funds for arm to defend the Southeast region. Now, my question is, this ESN, which most people have now described as the people who metamorphose to the unknown gunmen, terrorizing the Southeast, killing those who are not in support of Biafra and IPOB. How do you reconcile that fact with our belief that Nnamdi Kanu was fighting to defend the Igbos?
That's what I'm saying now. I have seen where IPOB are meeting. I have attended their meeting in France. I have seen their meeting in Spain, where they invited me to come and address them, because I'm handling their matter and their lawyer. I have seen where they're doing the meeting in Munich, Germany.
What about Nigeria?
No, Nigeria, they banned them now. It was prescribed them to Nigeria.
So they can't have an open meeting.
Of course, they have been prescribed. So anybody who is as an IPOB here, you are looking for trouble. No matter how stupid the prescription is a law which must be obeyed. So, but I'm telling you, these countries, they are operating there till tomorrow. I've seen their meeting in Vienna.
But before the prescription, did you attend any of their meetings?
I'm their lawyer now.
Okay. Was it done in a
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you now. So the point I'm making is that, except you don't want to tell us the truth, when Mazi and the Kanu started with this IPOB, it has been there now during Jonathan. It has been there. What are they doing now? Carrying flag, singing until the federal government use Operation Python dance. As if that one is not enough. If you enter Southeast that time, also one go to Abakaleke. People were them saying, herdsmen, we are killing people, raping people. Meanwhile, the Southwest, the Yorubas have come up with a Omoteko. Then our own, nothing is happening. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the best thing is that we let us organize Eastern Security Network. I hear them saying, with mandate. And if they even play it in court, they even played this thing in court where he was saying that we are going to, after establishing it, we take it to the 5 Eastern states, South House of Assembly, for them to enact it as a law. Since they don't know what, the governors don't know what to do, let us assist them. Are you getting what I'm saying? So their duty is to go to every bush, chase everybody out. And they started well. But because some people have started appreciating them, the so-called leaders decided to recruit criminals and join them. Now watch what happened. You will now see that unknown government kill people in Isialambano, Imo State. In the next 15 minutes, the police PRO in Owerri has issued a press release. The members of IPOB. Now you now ask yourself, when did this man from Owerri to Mbano is close to 1 hour? When did this man run from Owerri to Mbano, carry out investigation, come up with the distance? And the people that were arrested who said that I'm a member of IPOB, look at my ID card, look at my chapter, look at this, to at least to establish that fact. So what they normally do is that in order to tell the damn Buhari that they were working, immediately they get all those armed robbers off camera. They will now tell them what to say. They will now park them, carry a flag of their friends and put there. I understand and show people.
That's a case of giving a dog a bad name.
Yes, now I hear what I'm saying. So they have approached many persons. They have approached many persons. They say, no, I'm not a member of IPOB. I'm not a member of ESN. Because the real ESN, Mazi and the Carlo trend, they pay them and they were doing the work. Ask anybody in the southeast. They were doing the work. They were doing a very marvelous work.
Simon Ekpa, the one that was arrested in
Finland,
and
convicted.
Was he truly a disciple of Nnamdi Kanu?
That is what I'm saying now. You see, you see, these people are working for you now. You will not know who is who until you get problem. Probably something happened, God forbid. You are not around. You have a problem with the government. You are detained for 6 months. That's when you know who is your staff here. The way they handle this place, the way they were with you, the way they were current tense, make sure that what this will tell you know, will let you know who is who. So, Mazi and Carlo is not God and can't be God. You may be seeing somebody that is with you. When you have problem, it do happen now. Husband, they betray wife. Wife, they betray husband. Children, they betray their father. The parents, they betray their children. We have seen it happen. So he was
never in support of Simon Ekpa. That's what you're trying.
No, Simon Ekpa is one of members of IPOB.
But Nnamdi Kanu was never in support of.
Why should you now? Why should you? Because he contributed in one of the things that kept in there. Because one, when you say that you are fighting for Biafra, why should you allow the people that you say that you are fighting for to be killed? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Because you are expected to defend them, not to do anything that will harm them, not to do anything that will cause trouble. The struggle is not a war. We have done it before, and Mazi has been saying it. It's diplomatic mobilization, referendum. That's what we should be talking about. He has been going around telling people. So when our handlers called, he said, "Look at what gave rise to this." We thought that they would restructure Nigeria and put things the way it's supposed to be, and the thing will die in natural death. So the point I'm making from your question is that the Nnamdi Kanu has been betrayed and is still be betrayed by the people that are expected to be there for him. Have you seen where your leader, whom you said that you respect, have problem? What you are interested is leadership. Have you seen where that will happen? What you are interested is leadership. Who will be the leader? Who will not be the leader? I think if he comes out now, he will be another Nnamdi Kanu. He will change. Yes, he will change his strategy because one, in the struggle, you know, as you go, you strategize. Yes.
My people, share this video and drop your own opinion in comment section. You don't read.